Uh, all right. So, speaking of golf, gentlemen,
You got a golf story? What the fuck?
I don't really have a golf story. I figured we would have some golf stories, me and Nick, but Nicholas forgot until like 2 days before we were gonna play that he had left his clubs at his parents' house like 2 hours north, 2.5 hours north.
Oh,
And so
So
I was like, well,
So we set a tea time, and then I texted him Friday morning because I was going out to clean them, and I was like, these aren't in my truck. Where the frig are they? I was like, oh yeah, we moved Aaron 2 weeks ago, and I brought a bunch of her stuff back and left them up north.
yep. So
I'll
it
do
was gonna be me and Danielle playing, and then what happened was we were hanging out at Aaron's new place, and Danielle drank a little too much. Not that she was bad. Not that she was like,
just didn't want to get up and
she
play
just
golf the
she
next
was
day?
very tired, and yeah, and we had to get up really early because we stayed at Aaron's place, so we had to come back down, it was like 30-40 minutes back down to Danielle's apartment. And yeah, we got back to her apartment because that's where my like golf stuff was, and she was like, yeah, I don't think I want to go, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So I went and golfed by myself, and there was like nobody at the course, and let me tell you, that is
That's
the best way.
best.
That is
Yeah,
the
it
best
is.
way to golf. I golfed
Yep.
even like by myself. I like golfing with you guys, but golfing by yourself, like
It is a special kind of something.
Like,
I
it
don't know,
was-
it's really nice.
yeah, it was like nobody was there. It was like cool out. It was like mid 40s. I just walked 9 holes. It's just so relaxing. I didn't take a scorecard. I was like, I'm not keeping score. But
Ugh.
dude, it was. I mean, I want to do it again. It was so nice.
That does sound like a good time.
Considering that that's probably the last day anybody's gonna be able to play golf this year,
Yeah.
because it's looking like, I mean, Friday looks like it's gonna be 50, but we got some cold days up until Friday, and then snow and rain Saturday, Sunday, Monday coming in.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a miracle I was able to do that on November, whatever it was, 14th. Anyway.
Yeah, you got golfing late. Goddamn. I don't think anywhere up here is even open anymore.
yeah, actually, I was about to say, what is the weather looking like for you guys? What has it been?
Dude, it was
doing?
it was like
It
70s
was really
down
nice
here.
for the longest time. Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
70s down
I know
here
you guys-
last week. Or a
no,
couple
up
weeks
north
ago.
got hit with some snow, and then we got a little bit here, but not enough to do anything. So it slowed down the courses for like a weekend, but they kept them open, and it's probably good that they did, because they still had,
They've still made money, I bet.
they had like 5 days worth of 70 degrees, and I'm sure everybody was out those days trying to get their last couple rounds in for the year.
Yeah.
Which I would love to do, but I cannot now.
Yeah, that was a noob move right there, buddy. If I was a righty, you could use my clubs, but I'm waiting.
Danielle
Danielle
also
said to me, she's like, "Do you want to use my clubs?" I was like, "I'll
No.
probably break them."
Yeah, she's got like old man clubs, and Nick, he swings at it like it made fun of his mother or something.
You are aggressive. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, what'd you say about my mama? What'd you say? Then he swings away. So last week we heard some growing up stories from us three who grew up at the same place at the same time. This week we would like to hear from you, Eric. If you have any funny anecdotes or interesting stories
Anything funny from your brother?
from your
and
childhood,
brother
yeah.
growing up?
What kind of stupid stuff
man.
did your brother do?
What kind of dumb shit y'all get up to?
We need to know.
This is good. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of just some funny stories. Maybe not with my brother, but also like with my friends.
Oh yeah.
That works. Did you guys break any school doors?
Yeah.
No.
And then
We
not
did
get punished
break
for
any
it?
Yeah.
No, I actually I didn't have any friends whose like parents were like worked in the school. Like I think that's kind of
Yeah.
a unique thing that you guys
I'm
have.
sure everybody hated us.
He was gonna say,
Yeah.
"I just didn't have any friends."
Yeah.
They totally hated us.
I just didn't have any. Oh man. Well, I mean, this is hockey related, but I guess
Bring it on.
so my friend group. So this was pretty cool. But so, all right, where I grew up, the elementary school I went to is right around the corner from my house. So like the big thing was I don't know, you guys. So I had elementary school was from kindergarten to 5th grade for me, and then middle school was 6th grade to 7th grade, and then high school was 9 through 12. I don't know, is that how it worked for you guys or no? Because you were
Well,
smaller.
our entire K through 12 was in one building, so it was kind of
Okay.
it was
Okay.
kind of just
But
K through 12.
our elementary was technically kindergarten through 6th grade, and then
Technically,
we had
yeah.
middle school for us was 7 and 8, and then high school was 9 to 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
But middle
Okay.
school and high school was all in
Basically
the
the
same
same,
classrooms and section of the building.
Okay.
So
So as a
Probably
small
very
little
different.
7th grader, you were walking by these monster seniors, and
Yeah,
you
just
had to because everything was in the same area.
yeah, I didn't like that.
Because like seniors look like children to us now.
Yeah, they do.
yeah,
they are.
that's wild. That's wild to think about.
Because they are, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not that
Um,
old. We're not that old, boys.
Yeah, we're still young.
I'm gonna be 24
23
in
is
less
not
than
that
a month, so
Yeah,
Okay.
you will.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
grandpa.
you're gonna give me a walker and a cane.
Okay, so but yeah, no, so the big thing was like in 5th grade, like I was allowed to like walk home by myself for the first time, and that was the coolest thing ever. It was like, oh, I get to like,
Oh.
I don't need like a parent to do, but meanwhile it was just, like now when I look at the distance, I'm like, wow. I was so excited. I just walked up my block, basically made a right hand turn. That's
What a
pretty much it.
badass.
Yeah. But so in I guess like early high school, my like group of friends, that's kind of like, so you have 2 middle schools, right? We had 2 middle schools in my town, and then they both like merged together in high school.
For the high school.
And yeah, so we met obviously like my friend group, we met a few new people, and also we found out like a few other people like liked hockey, and like we always would like go like find a place to play after school. And for the longest time we had this tradition, and this was like pretty much all through high school except for senior year. Every Friday, me and my group of friends, we'd walk home from high school, because high school was pretty close as well. It was a bit further of a walk, but we'd walk home, grab pizza, like basically throw our backpacks like down, grab a bunch of hockey gear, and we'd always go to the elementary school that like I grew up
right
going
around
to.
the corner.
And we played street hockey in the park.
Oh,
And
dude.
it was just like, but dude, like tradition, like every Friday, like rain or shine too. Like we played through snow, like anything. It was just a blast. And that's like where I would I played goalie for the first time. That's where like I kind of like got used to doing that. And that's also, I'd say, probably in like 11th, is it 10th or 11th grade? That's when like my friend group, we started skating for the first time. Like somebody got rollerblades. I think you guys met Ronnie, right? I know. Did all 3 of you meet
Yeah.
Ronnie?
I met Ronnie. Oh, it
Nick
doesn't
didn't
look
meet
like
Ronnie.
Nick did.
Okay. Yeah, but he was the first one. His stepdad had like an old pair of rollerblades, and he was the one. He was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna like try to skate on these," and then everyone just followed suit.
Started getting some.
So yeah, but that is so where my like hockey, like my love for hockey developed. It's right up the block from my
Right
house,
at the
which is kinda
elementary
cool.
school.
And that's like, yeah, and like pretty much most of my friends that I played street hockey with there, I'm still friends with, or I still play hockey with them, which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
See, he
Now,
does
we
have
did
friends.
We
He
did
does
that
have
the
friends.
same thing for a good probably 4 or 5 years there.
It was
maybe?
quite a
Or was
while,
it-
yeah. So the way it started out was we just played. It was down at the school too. I think it was the student lab was where we started.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
at first we were just playing, and we would, there were no out of bounds or anything like that. And then eventually
Yeah.
we took we had a backyard rink set with like the plastic boards that lock together. And my dad took a bunch of those and then took the brackets that you're supposed to use to stick into the ground, and he cut off the like spikes that go into the ground so that they would work on cement. And we literally just we used those boards and set up a rink in the parking
It
lot.
wouldn't be like a full rink. It would just be like a
Not a
U.
Not a full
It We would get like a full. We get like a
yeah.
curve.
We'd get almost a full way around, and then like on one side there would be
like a curve
there would be a
and
little
a
gap.
curve, but then
Yeah.
a space.
There'd be like a
That's
little
so
gap,
cool
but
though. Yeah, but
no,
you
that
could
was
have like
sweet.
something. You could have something behind the net, basically behind each
Yeah.
net.
Yep.
Did you guys play two nets? Did you guys do
Yeah.
two nets?
Yeah, we did.
Man,
We
you
went
guys
all
two-
out. Yeah.
You guys had two goalies? How'd you find two? Goalies?
No.
No, we didn't. Well, we did sometimes. Every once in a while, you and I would
That's
each play in
crazy.
a net.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you would just as a skater, as a player would just play it.
Would just
So the
block
best-
the, block the
yeah.
shots, block the shots.
And I would flop around like a maniac and try to stop shit.
Yeah.
I went
Without
play
pads
that
or
often
anything.
with them.
Would just
Yeah.
flop around.
I went full send in
At
street
that point in
hockey
our
every
lives,
time.
we weren't all very good friends. Like I wasn't friends.
Didn't
with
you
them
come
that
to a
well
few,
at
though?
that point?
He did because
Couple times, yeah.
Brian was part of the reason my dad broke his ankle that one time.
Oh, yeah.
And he felt really bad, but it's like, that's how it goes.
My other favorite injury,
Happens when you
not
play
favorite,
sports.
but
Come on,
like
Big
my
Mike, toughen up.
favorite injury that ever happened was when your dad, Mike, put a shot off Dylan's face and Dylan scored. And like the first thing Dylan asked, he was like, ow, but then he was like, did I score? And like that was the first thing.
Oh my.
Yeah, he was hyped that he scored with his face.
Yeah. I think there was a day I took one of your dad's shots to the lip.
Yeah,
and
I remember
had
you
had a big ass fat lip.
He had a
for,
big
like,
lip there, a big purple bottom lip. That was funny.
for like a day.
That was funny. Yeah. We used to get into it.
My
too.
best memory from playing back then with you guys was there was a couple times we played in the little gym before they tore it down. You guys
I
remember
kind of
that?
liked that.
That was sick.
That was nice because it was you had the full
Yeah, 'cause
surrounding
you played with
walls.
the tennis ball and you could just rip them.
Yeah. Yeah. It was great. It was great. Those were some fun times.
Yeah,
Those were
I
some
miss
fun
that.
times.
There's two things that I wish I could like bring back and get like a group together. Is my nose gonna bleed? Is street hockey. I wish we could bring street hockey back and paintball, because paintball is so freaking fun.
So what we gotta do is similar to what we done with like the lake get-togethers the last couple of years. Is we have to like plan for like next summer, plan a specific weekend to do the street hockey and a specific weekend to do paintball, or combo the two.
Combo the two, man. We'd be
Paintball's
so
gonna take some work,
freaking tired. We're not as young as we used to be, dude.
No, do one each day. One each day.
Wait. If when you edit this, I think 10 minutes ago you said we're not that old, but now we're not as young as we used to be.
Dude, well, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we used to do all-nighters for the new game.
Yeah, that was but also I remember there was one time we were at the lake where we got like maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I don't know if you were there. It might have just been me and Dylan, but we got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep and then went to street hockey and played street hockey for like 3 hours.
You guys
it was great.
Well, I remember when we played paintball, we used to stay up really late at Mike's house too. We'd stay up till like 1, 2 in the morning and get up.
Because we were like 18, we didn't
to leave
need
for
energy.
paintball.
We were fine.
Yeah, we were good then, yeah. But now it's like, oh god.
Dude, the 20, yeah.
I need my 8 hours.
Yeah. Being
I need my
in
10
your
hours.
20s is the weirdest thing. You're like, I'm not that old, but like then you're like, dang.
But you're starting to feel it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
You
the
can still
weirdest
do
thing.
it. It
When
just
you
hurts
when you
more.
get home from work every day and you just want to lay down and take a nap.
Yeah. I don't want to already be there.
I am.
Yeah,
I never want
agree
to.
with you.
Dude, I hate naps. I never want to take a nap.
Dude, I feel great after I
They're
nap.
they're
I
so
remember
unproductive.
when I started my job, I would go home, take like an hour nap every day, and it was awesome.
Dude, heck yeah.
Dude, best part of my day was sleeping.
Power to nap. I think it is kind of crazy though. You guys, so that's funny. Like our hockey origin stories both involve school parking lots. That's pretty cool. When you think
Yeah,
about
it was
that.
definitely more so mine. Mike had played hockey since he was
My
really
hockey
young.
origin story started when I was
skated. You guys skated.
when I was a bopper. I was like 3
Yeah.
years old when my hockey origin story started, so I
Yeah.
can't remember that.
Dang.
I do
But
have the jersey.
honestly,
from it,
actually,
though.
my first experience with hockey was street hockey. It was in my grandparents' driveway.
Yeah.
It would be people with my first experience with
Ben,
street hockey.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the story about how your grandfather knocked out your tooth?
Oh yeah. So back in the day, I did really want to be a goalie for a little while there. And I had all the pads and everything, but I didn't have a face mask. For whatever reason, thought it was a smart choice. My grandpa thought it was a good idea too. I didn't have a face mask, but he threw no face mask, but he threw this like ancient fucking hockey helmet on me. That was just like the oldest kind of bucket. Like it was the definition of a bucket around my head. That was all I was wearing. But I had a goalie stick, but I didn't really know how to properly use it yet because I was like 8, and I was like the very beginning. So I had it like on a slant, making a nice little ramp. And my grandpa's shooting just an actual hockey puck, like a full-on rubber hockey puck, at me on the driveway at his house, and he like messes it up or whatever. Somehow it ends up being rolling, like it's just a rolling hard shot, and it ramps directly off my stick and into my mouth. That's why this front tooth is way shorter, because it's fake. But yeah,
and that's literally the most Canadian story I've ever heard.
It really is.
Yeah, I was wearing a Habs jersey too. It's like it's all there.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
That's wow. Oh, that must. What was your grandpa's reaction? Like when was
He was a little concerned,
well,
but he just told me to grab it, and then he called my mom or my
grab it being the tooth.
Yeah. I don't think I think we just ended up throwing it away. Nothing could be done.
Yeah.
But
Can't really stick it back in there.
Yeah. Well, not because it wasn't like the full thing. It was a shard.
It just
I
cracked.
had like half a tooth left.
Ah.
Which sucked.
That's
because
worse.
Then the root of the tooth was still there, part of it. So every time I bit into anything, it would just go directly into it. So
For some reason, I feel like I remember seeing you with that half.
You definitely did, because I went to school for a few days with just that before I got a cap put on. And
I don't remember that.
I think Mr. Reynolds pointed it out in gym class.
Do you have that permanently fixed yet?
No, I still got to do that because
How
I
do
need to get a new cap on it.
Is it that just a new cap, or
I think they're gonna like grind most of the old one off and then put something over it.
For one of mine.
Yeah. That's probably gonna suck, but
dude, teeth freak me out.
Yeah.
I had a root canal at 4, so dentist doesn't bother me anymore.
Stay away from my mouth.
Yeah, if you look at it, if Ben gets up nice and close to the mic, you can see that he's got 2 different sized 2 front teeth.
Yeah, and I got plenty of fillings in there. I've been to the dentist a few times.
Not one cavity for this guy right here.
I haven't in a while.
Neither have I.
I don't know how, but I did a lot when I was younger.
Did you eat a lot of candy?
I did.
Did you brush your teeth? I did not.
You chowed.
Not enough. I did, not enough.
I brushed my teeth every morning and every night per my parents'
I only
instructions.
ever do every night still.
Dude, you don't want to brush your teeth? You don't have like mad morning breath in the morning?
Not really, no.
Oh, dang, dude, my breath is stanky in the
Let
morning.
me answer that question for him. We all have bad morning breath. So Ben, I would have to guess you probably do have some stink.
I mean, it's never. I'm sure
breath.
Probably, but it's never that bad. Like it's never that noticeable. I don't know. Anyway, on that note,
take care of your teeth, and we're gonna be done here.